Mrs. Crow up in the nest, and we are celebrating up here a nighttime episode. It is Getting Cozy, Part 2. But we have, the reason, I should say, that we're doing it this way is because Mary has come home from the hospital. She went to a place called Realms of Gold, and they fixed our Mary beautifully, and you will see how lovely she looks later. But we're still remembering, even though we're a little quieter, we're going to do the letter that comes next, and that letter is N. It looks like this one. And what we're doing tonight is N goes for nighttime, uppercase and lowercase. So we're talking about things in November, which is a thing that starts within the month of November. And we talked about it last week, and we're going to talk again this week. And the reason we're talking about it again this week is because I completely forgot that Thanksgiving comes. Got carried away with birthdays. So Thanksgiving comes in November, and while we're being thankful, I think that we should start thinking about, there's another day in here. I think it's called Veterans Day.
Wait. Are we talking about Veterans Day?
I think so, Don.
Oh boy. I tell you what, Veterans Day is one of my favorite days. Not only do the kids get off school, which I love.
I do like that too.
But we get to say thank you to all the people that come through and serve in the military for us. They take care of us.
We do appreciate you guys, all of you men and women that are out there in the armed forces. We appreciate you, and we are so thankful that you work so hard to keep us safe. So, thank you, veterans, and that is coming up Monday, I believe. So now we're going to go on, and we're going to talk about things that we are
birthdays.
I like birthdays too. We mentioned one last week, but this time I think you're going to get to see him. His name is Dayton, and one of my grandsons. And then, let's see, another birthday is a Miss Jenna. She had a birthday too. So happy birthday, you guys. We really, really hope that yours were wonderful.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I won't sing the whole thing. All right.
Oh, fine. Oh, fine. So, I think we should talk about what is it like getting ready for bed. Now, if you guys know or remember, I used to be a nurse once upon a time. Todd, do you remember that?
I do.
You too. That's where I met Cookie. Did you know that?
I did not.
That's where I met Cookie. She was a nurse there with me. But one of the things that we had to do is we had to, when we wrote down their histories, we had to find out, what is this little one like at night? Do they like a story? Do they like a song? Do they like a movie? Do they have a favorite lullaby? Do they have a favorite poem? No one knows unless we find out. And we want those little kids to feel as comfortable as they can when they're not feeling very good. So us nurses, we got to find out. Well, since Mary came back, Mary, where are you? This is our Mary. Now, she's all fixed and lovely as ever. What do you think, Doc?
So beautiful. Welcome back, Mary.
She is wonderful. Well, Mary she's wanted a story. So I'm going to tell her a story. One of the things that I've talked about from the nest a lot of times is you don't have to be a fancy storyteller. Just think of something that happened during the day. Usually something nice or something, I don't know, make it up. Well, I'm going to tell you a story that happened a long time ago. And there were 3 little girls. What do you think, Mary? You like this story? It's one of her favorites. Well, what happened was those 3 little girls went out to the walnut tree. Now, if you want to be a fancy storyteller, what you do is you're not at the walnut tree. You're with a giant out in the backyard. It's not the backyard. You're out of the giant, and you're in a forest. And then what happens to those 3 little girls with the giant in the forest? Let's find out. Mary knows because I tell her all the time. What happened was those 3 little girls went up to the giant, and the middle little girl, who had moments of not so brightness, decided she was going to sneak up on the giant. And when she snuck up on the giant was surprised. But she climbed up all the way into his back, and then she climbed up onto his shoulder. And do you know what happened? The giant got tricky. He tipped his shoulder. And when he tipped his shoulder, what happened to the not so bright little girl that was in the middle? She fell. And then do you know what happened? Mary, do you know what happened? She does. Dog, do you know what happened?
Nope. I'm on the edge of my seat. Keep going. Whew.
Well, the little girl, let's call her Gail. That little girl was hanging from the giant's fingers. And the giant had got her right by the neck. And she was struggling and she was trying to get out. And her older sister was down below with her arms outstretched. And she said, "Just jump, I'll catch you." And, well, the giant had me. Gail, whoever that person is. Well, the giant had her. And he wasn't going to let her go. But then his finger got tired. So when his finger got tired, he went lower and lower, and he finally opened up that finger, and boom, out went Gail, right out of that tree. And do you know, now, her sister didn't catch her, but she did break her fall because Gail landed right on top of her. So the giant got away that day, and the three little girls heard a bell, and they went running into the house. And the giant lived to tell another story, and so did Gail. What do you think, Mary? Do you like it? Well, now that Mary's had a story, she would kind of like to hear a song. And so we're going to give it to her because we're so happy she's home. So Mary, this one's for you. It's a song I wrote a long time ago for a little boy. But Mary likes this one too. And here it goes. There are stairs in the branches of trees, and cloud pictures in the sky, and so many questions to wonder about, all of them starting with why.
We are the lucky ones. We have someone to share with, someone to care about, anything, everything, all. We are the lucky ones. We have someone to share with, someone to care about, anything, everything, all. We are the lucky ones, from a land that's called never, loving forevermore. We are the lucky ones. We are the lucky ones.
Good night, Mary. And good night to you, Sumpthins, too. Sweet dreams.
Bye, guys.